Let's move on to one other news item of note, and that is Skye Nicolson still wanting, with good reason, the fight with Amanda Serrano. I worked on an article last week. Skye Nicolson did a very good interview with Lewis Hart of Boxing Social, talking about how she wants the fight with Amanda Serrano, but if Amanda Serrano doesn't return to featherweight to defend her titles, she might as well vacate them. I feel for Nicholson. She picked up that vacant WBC belt when Serrano wouldn't face her, but she still needs that big win to really establish herself as one of the true talents at 126. But if you're Serrano and you're earning this big money for these big fights with Katie Taylor, you just were seen by more than 50 million households for that rematch on the undercard of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Of course, they're going to go after the big money. But is this still a fight that you would like to see, or is that ship sailed?
So Amanda Serrano versus Skye Nicolson for me is it's just not a well matched fight, and we might see that. And Skye Nicolson may well prove me well and truly wrong. It's happened before. I know it's hard to believe, David. Skye Nicholson is a fantastic boxer. She is skillful. She is technically almost perfect. She's so fluent with her punching, with her footwork. She throws punches and bunches. She is no way near, in my opinion, strong enough to be able to take a fight to Amanda Serrano. We've seen how tough Serrano is. She walks forward. She is brutal. She is aggressive. She is the aggressor. And I don't think that Skye Nicholson would, even with her skills, be able to keep her off of her over 10 2-minute rounds. I just don't think it would happen. I think it would be a bit of a mismatch. And I could even see Serrano stopping Skye Nicholson if that fight happened. What do you think?
It's funny. There are times that boxers with little power can win these big fights. Um, with that said, this sounds like a similar scenario to when Sonny Edwards fought Bam Rodriguez, somebody with a whole lot of boxing ability, but when there's somebody who knows how to handle a good boxer in the ring, which perhaps that's Amanda Serrano, and has the power to break them down, we'll get what happened where Rodriguez stopped Edwards, and you're thinking that Serrano would stop Skye Nicholson.
Yeah, I think so. The only thing which I've just thought of after I've said that is Raven Chapman is a come forward aggressive fighter, and Skye Nicholson did a better job of keeping her at bay than I expected her to. But I don't think that Raven Chapman was 100% herself that night. So yeah, it's one of those ones that we'd have to wait and see it to see how that see how that unfolded. But look, I think next year is going to be crazy, David. I think it's going to be absolutely nuts. The amount of boxing we're going to see next year between all of the major promoters, both on your side of the pond and my side of the pond, I reckon we're going to get 20 proper, really, really good headline fights, if not more. Never mind all the undercard stuff. I think it's going to be great, and that might be one of the ones which we see.